Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls! Bound Compass is proud to present to you the finale of the amazing adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses! Part 1, brought to you by...
How much does a word cost? How great is the value of being able to speak with diplomacy and intelligence? Some will never know. Some will never feel the pride of correct spelling or understanding what a proper noun is. Illiteracy, an affliction that we can cure, if we care. Do you care? For a mere $2 per month, you can help fight the plague of illiteracy affecting countless Twitter sex bots. Belove2929 has no followers because she is unable to spell. Girls Next Door tweets every day with no response because she doesn't know how to use a question mark. These and many other sex bots need your help. Call today and bring the light of literacy to a Twitter sex bot. Not tax deductible.
And now look forward, good listeners, to the fantastical year of 2012 AD, to the year of the Great Royal Confederation of Stars, to when humankind is expanded outward into the great beyond. We have reached thousands of planets, spanning hundreds of light years in any direction, and still we reach farther. Intrepid colonists brave the great empty expanses of the undiscovered galaxy to forge a new era for the betterment of humankind on countless worlds, moons, and space stations. It is to this new frontier where we turn our ears. Tonight's story is The Edge of the Frontier.
So there I was, nothing at my side but my trusty cutlass, a good ray gun, and my razor-sharp wit.
Oh my, how did you ever survive, Captain Novarider?
Well, it was quite simple, my lady. I drew my sword and told the Duke, we're taking this gold to that children's hospital whether you like it or not. For I am Captain Farr Novarider, leader of the Wild Horses, and all-around saucy good person. And he was all like, nuh-uh, get them overpaid elite guards. So I leapt headfirst into the line of 20-some guards, taking them by surprise. Thrust, slash, dodge, parry, thrust. Blow after blow fell the Duke's Marines, but for every one to fall, another took his place. I was fatigued, I was faltering, but then a solution struck me. A bold solution. A solution that only I, Captain Farr Novarider, could be struck by.
Cut the rope of a chandelier and let its fall carry you and the gold to safety? Retreat to a location where you can thin out their numbers and fight them one at a time? Call upon one of the Duke's many enemies to help defeat his army?
What? No. Although, those ideas are really good. No. I simply pulled the pin out of a grenade I had picked up earlier and ran as fast as I could.
Oh, Captain Novarider, you're so heroic.
No, I know. Duh, I swear this happens every time we steal from a duke or some other random big bad. You are reminded how socially awkward you are. No, yes, but that's not what I'm talking about. You realize how boring you are. And that too, yes, but still not what I'm talking about. An enigmatic yet adorably geeky woman appears, but you're not sure if you can trust her due to her troubled past. Odd, but no. It's because whenever we're forced to lay low, Novarider makes every effort to announce who and where we are. Wait, Ashlyn? How the hell did you find us? Technically, you came to me. I knew that the Cavallina was on the run from a recent act of humanitarian hijacking. So, using a pseudonym, I suggested to your captain that Cornerstone Station would be a good place to hide until heat wore off. But how'd you know what we were doing? I planted a tracker/listening device on the Cavallina when you crashed around the junk world where we found the librarian. That's also how I managed to find you when I abducted Regan, and we had that little romp through the bush on Vulpecula Gamma 9, and also how I knew how to contact you for the casino job. Honestly, I thought you lot would have caught on or found it by now. I didn't exactly have time to hide it properly before I ran into Regan. Is it a small device about the size of a largish coin? A little blinking green light? Exactly it. C'est qualité. Wrench, you were the ship's engineer. You should be able to recognize something like that at a glance. Meh. I thought it was a fancy French installation piece. Okay, why did we come to you? I miss the can-do attitude of the Wild Horses and our excellent business relationship. But we do not have a good business relationship. You almost got us killed during the casino job. And you have taken Regan hostage more than a few times. Oh god, Please say you're not going to take me hostage again. We'll see. What?
Well, if it isn't the lovely Ashton Aphelion, come to visit me, Captain Farr Novarider, once again, eh?
No, a business proposition. I need some help.
Well, of course, my beauty. I would do anything for you. Why don't we retire to my cabin aboard the Cabellina? I'll open a bottle of Orion Sigma 9 wine and some Italian cheese, and we can discuss the details.
I need a favor, not an STD. I need to borrow Regan for about 1 month.
Suck it, Novarider!
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Oh, you cockblocker!
When you hire the wild horses, it's all or none. Captain, I've kept a very lean operation for a reason. I don't plan on bogging it down if I don't have to. Of course, I will compensate the wild horses for Regan's time at your full rate.
But you misunderstand me, my dear. Regan is an invaluable asset to the ship.
No, I know how this goes. I think you're gonna make some statement that proves my value to the crew, and I feel all warm and fuzzy and start to believe that you actually understand what I go through and my conflict to remain aboard the Cabellina versus finding a normal and glorious accounting job in civilized space. But then it turns out you're making some backhanded comment that makes me seem like a naive jackass. No.
What?
I genuinely believe that you are an important member of this crew. You make sure the crew is paid, you keep a fine budget and keep us mostly legal. You handle all administrative duties with the utmost professionalism. You've earned the trust of the crew multiple times over. Regan, you are family. Who else am I going to get to do all the boring shit that I don't want to do? There it is. This can be settled quite easily. Regan, do you want to join me for this expedition? I have need of your problem-solving talents. I'm going to be honest with you because I need your trust. Everything that I've done over the last 3 years has been for one purpose. These alien artifacts will allow me to open an ancient vault of a long-dead alien pirate. While I have collected many of the artifacts necessary, I need you and your rather impressive problem-solving skills as backup in case if I miss something or one of the artifacts doesn't work. And since I'm being completely honest, I could use your company. Even when you and I are at odds, we seem to get along quite well. No. Naha! Cowardice for the win. Damn it. Ashlyn, I'm sorry, but I'm so not the adventurous type. Not that. Yes, that. But I'm more concerned with him, Tennyson Rixel. Don't mention that I'm here. Well, if it isn't wannabe Brandon. Seriously, who is Brandon? Perhaps you should ask next time you see Aphelion. Tell me, what brings you to Cornerstone Station? Because reasons. Yeah, smooth Frenchie.
We're laying low after stealing a large quantity of gold from Duke Stellargale. Don't tell anyone we're here.
Right, new rule. Only I am allowed to answer questions while we are on the lam, says the guy who is just using the same story to pick up chicks at a more than questionable pub. Well then, don't let me stop you from hiding in the most obvious way possible. Say, I seem to recall seeing Captain Aphelion's gunship in port. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
If she's here, then she certainly hasn't tried to contact us. Shame, too. I think we really hit it off last time. Just me and her in the fetid swamps, looking for God knows what lost treasure on some waste of time planet. So romantic. I doubt she feels the same. If you see her, tell her I said hello. Oh, Mr. Rixel.
Yes?
We told you why we were here. Why don't you do us a favor and tell us why you're here?
Seriously? No. Why would I even tell you that?
Captain Farr Novarider! Again we meet face to face, and again I have the advantage!
I told you that I had business to tend to, Baron Galabrax.
Oh, please. Count Shipsell might buy your whole. I'm a fugitive looking to make amends with the Confederacy shtick, but Mama Galabrax didn't raise no fool!
Debatable.
This usurper walks into Shipsell's court out of nowhere all like, hey, I've got an offer for you that you can't refuse. If you help me out, I can guarantee riches beyond any measure.
Baron.
Shipsell, being the moron that he is, just buys in. Doesn't even bother to negotiate.
Baron, would you mind?
Not even a background check. Whatever. it's only the tip of the iceberg, right? So this Joker just asked for a deep space task squadron. Fortunately,
Galabax, would you mind changing the time?
Shipsail knows that my cruisers, the Pegasus and the Perseus, are the best his military has to offer. Unfortunately, that means that I'm stuck following this douche around because I, rightfully so, don't trust his ass in the slightest. I feel like if I turn my back for one moment, he's going to ditch us for this ancient alien vault of his.
Or else you'll reveal why we're here to literally every pirate in the frontier.
Please, like any of the scum here could contend with the might and speed of two confederated heavy cruisers. Now where was I? Ah, yes, Captain Farr Novarider and the abhorrent wild horses. Do tell me, what crime, what indescribable act of villainy has led you to hide out here at Cornerstone Station, the last beacon of the Confederacy before entering unknown space? You vile little worm. Ooh, feisty. You cavernous, callow, contemptible carapace of a carbon copy wannabe! You dare stand in my presence again? You dare drink my wine and smile at my company, my compatriots? You insult me, sir, you and your vile gob. Oh yes, I can feel your hatred. At last we mortal nemesis settle our bloody war. Come at me, bro!
Out of my way, dude!
Major Zarek Mezan. I should have known you were here the moment I smelled that foul cologne of yours.
Ah, Farr. I was wondering when you were going to notice me. What brings you to the very edge of the frontier?
Why, nothing really.
Just laying low after I stormed a Dutchy galleon and her escort of 6 cruisers, dragging a planetside to split her open, spilling the monies contained within, filling the hull of my gallant Cabellina until she was bursting. Meanwhile, fighting off the company of Royal Marine Guards and Duke Stellargale himself, a conflict which culminated in a run-and-gun chase through a comet drift, batting off the best fighters and gunboats the Duke had to offer.
Oh, really?
See, I was doing the same thing, only I single-handedly struck an Archduke's battlecruiser to get at the precious artwork stored within. I snuck on board, disguised as a lowly crewman, carefully working myself closer and closer to the artwork over the span of a week. At one point, the ship captured Captain Red Hand Ragnar. He almost made me, but luckily, he met with an unfortunate accident when he slipped and fell on my blade. With my timetable moved up, I struck. Planting charges on the engines and main guns, I forced the warship into an uncontrollable fall towards a star. Taking the opportunity, I loaded my escape ship full of the priceless, irreplaceable artwork. At the last moments, the ship's commanding officer cut me, forcing me into a sword duel as the ship fell into the star's corona. As the temperature rose to intolerable, I defeated the man, escaping as a solar flare swallowed the mighty battlecruiser whole. Boring! See, for our next job, we're going after a vault, a long-lost vault of an ancient alien race, filled with untold riches. All I need to do is secure the contract, and I may be able to retire. Not that I will, mind you. Retiring is for sissies. And old people.
Well, that's all I needed to know. Come on, Baron. We have work to do.
Yeah, sure. My mouth tastes like pennies.
You'll be fine.
Wait, I did not think that Ashton...
Hush.
This is gonna be a while, isn't it? You guys wanna ditch this pub in favor of the arcade?
Sure.
Do you think they have the X-Men stand up? You might as well retire now, Novarider. You peaked 10 years ago, when I taught you everything I know. You never did such a thing. It was the Pirate Queen Ophelia Ryanspur, and you know it. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Nuh-uh. Yaha. Gentlemen, please see that the good Baron gets some medical attention.
Get off me, plebeian. I've had worse. Alright, Tennyson. Why are you so interested in this Aphelion character? What exactly did he do?
She is the biggest threat that we have to contend with in getting to the vault. We've been waiting here for one reason, Baron Galabax. When Stark, Aphelion, and I first began this little escapade, we knew that the vault was going to be deep in unknown space. The last refuge of the frontier before entering unknown space is...
Cornerstone Station. You had to wait until now to tell me all of this.
all a part of the plan.
Yeah, I call bullpucky.
If she's here, Baron, that means she's making a play for the vault. But she's introduced a new factor that I wasn't expecting, Captain Novarider. Together, they can be dangerous allies. Dangerous enough that even your cruisers can't compete with them.
Yahaha! Unlikely! My cruisers are no ordinary ships of the line. No, I handpicked my men from the creme of the crop. Each one graduating from the best academy civilized space has to offer. Drilled daily, broken down, and then re-sculpted by my master hands. They live as one, eat as one, fight as one. My crew is one!
Yeah, I'm sure. It's not just the map that we need, Baron. She has Stark's notes. She has pieces of the puzzle that I lack, and worse, she knows it. She would see the artifacts destroyed and Stark's notes burnt before they fell into my hands. We have to play this smart, Baron. We can't just capture her and force us to lead her to the vault. She would likely kill herself and take me with her before that would happen. No, she needs to believe that she is free, independent. If this is going to work, she needs to believe that she is alone. Ready your crew, Galabrax. We depart in 3 hours. Have a squad of your Marines standing by at docking bay 16.
For?
As a precaution.
Oh, I'm Tennyson Rixel. I'm more ominous and enigmatic. Whatever. I'll have the Perseus and Pegasus ready in 2 hours. Sergeant, gather your squad and stand by at docking bay 16.
Thank you, Galabrax. I'll be back in a jiff.
And how long have you been listening? Long enough to know that you need a bit of help. How do you know I was here? You should consider not wearing so much cologne. I have all the help that I need.
I imagine that whatever is in this vault thingy that everyone seems so interested in is much easier split between simple business partners than a count and a criminal.
Major Zarek Mezin, was it? And you're Tennyson Rixel? 55-45, 70-30, 60-40, and you hold all the cards. I do hold all of the cards. 65-35. Deal. Where do we begin? I am just saying, Rigon, it would not be so bad. It is likely that she would handle most of the dangerous stuff. You could do all the, you know. Do the what? Girly stuff. He means the girly stuff. I would not. Okay, I would probably do the girly stuff. Listen, that's not the point. The point is that I would still be facing the dangerous stuff. You guys do seem to hit it off. I'm glad you think so. When did you get here? After I slipped out of the pub to hide from Rixel, I figured that this was most likely to be our next destination. Wait, we've been here for a while now. At least as long as 25 quarters. The librarian...
Dramatic music!
Yes. He insisted on cataloging many of the games here.
This Qbert that your civilization worships
Must be a great and powerful god.
Also, Captain Aphelion is terrible at video games.
Whatever. Regan, care to walk with me?
Oh, yes,
he
you would.
Correct answer. You know, I know. You've already given me your answer. In our short stints together, you've made it obvious that this whole adventure thing is not your cup. Trust me, I knew that when I first asked.
Okay, so then why'd you ask?
I wanted to be sure. A lot has happened in the last few years. I've been to some dark places and have done things that I've promised myself that I never do. I began to realize that I was betraying myself. More importantly, I began to realize that I was unnecessarily shutting people off, hence my increased willingness to work with the wild horses.
But you were still secretive.
Because I was still mending wounds. Rixel had done an excellent job making me mistrust everyone.
But I showed you things could be different?
Don't be so full of yourself, Anderson. You may be an adorably grumpy nerd, have soft hair and good cheekbones, and look excellent in a comforting green cardigan. Look, it's not all about you. Where do you get those cardigans anyway?
Well, they're sweater vests. My grandmother sends them to me for Christmas, New Year, and my birthday every year.
They're nice. I've done a lot of thinking. It's time for me to move on. And I realize that I no longer need to go at this alone.
Moved on from what?
Finally asking the question that so begs to be asked.
And here we go.
What?
The anticipation is killing me. You know, I can't blame her for not telling you. If I were trying to con an entire crew full of pirates/privateers into finding a lost treasure for me, just so I can later stab them in the back, I certainly wouldn't tell you either. Go on, ask her. Ask her how she left Brandon to die, abandoned him at the most convenient time, so that a full security platoon would finish him off for her.
Alright. Hey, Ashlyn, did you effectively kill this Brandon guy in favor of taking the ancient civilization's lost treasure for yourself?
Well, you only have my word, but no. The reason I wasn't willing to tell you about Brandon Stark wasn't because I wanted to hide any dark truth. It was because I didn't want to face myself in a very, very difficult decision that I made. I loved Brandon. He was a rare mind, a thinker, a problem solver. You two would have gotten along quite well. The whole reason I left the Confederacy was because of him, because of his passion for the artifacts, the lost civilization, the vault. I did everything that I could, everything. But Tennyson had led us into a trap. I couldn't reach him. There were too many, and I couldn't reach him. I did everything, and then I made a choice.
Sounds like you have every reason to hate this ass.
I certainly have many.
I trust you, Ashlyn. I'm glad we can talk about this like adults.
Me too.
Well, shit. Guess I have to go to plan B.
Give up and let me plunge my sword into your chest?
No, I'm gonna blow your ship up.
That's not good.
Come on, we have to stop him.
Oh, Ashlyn, wait!
Well, if it isn't the lovely Roz Coriander.
Oh, Major Zarek Messon. It's, Hollander. Rosalind Hollander.
My mistake. How will you ever forgive me?
Oh, you know, water under the bridge.
Hollander? Who are you?
Bah, Major Messon. What are you doing with Hollander?
Yeah, what are you? You have such lovely hair.
Damn it, Hollander, you are stronger than this.
Have you seen his hair wrench? He must condition like 20 times. It's so soft.
Do not be lured by this silver-tongued devil. You know, it is quite nice.
Why, thank you. It's a special handmade conditioner. Very rare, very expensive. Only the best for this lovely little specimen.
Which I, will be occupied for the next, say, 30 minutes?
15 on a good day. Maybe 10. 5.
Good enough.
Hollander, wait. He is the enemy. Have you forgotten of his betrayal at Capricorn Omega 3?
Yes. No, I haven't. That's right. He's a jerk. He's a monster. And he has a really nice smile.
All for you, my lovely little songbird.
French Hollander, it's Regan. We're in trouble.
Rigon, what? You know, I might be convinced to have a +1. It's been a while since college, and I've had some certain desires.
His smile is quite nice.
Are you there? Damn it. We need help.
Yes. Let's get out of this stuffy nerd cave and somewhere a bit more, shall we say, private?
Wrench, we can't do this. Regan needs our help.
I do not know. Frenchman never shies away from a little experimentation. Ha! French joke.
Regan has the last of the quarters.
My god, I was going to sell my friend for a cheap sexual escapade, and worse, he has my cortez, so I cannot play more video games.
Aha! Another French joke.
Rapidement, Hollander. We have to rescue Regan.
And my quarters.
Fly away, my little birdies. You are far too late to help. And now, to find a private place for a minute and a half.
They're not responding. Then call Novarider. I'm gonna regret this. Novarider, it's Regan.
I'm a bit busy, Regan.
Captain, there is no way that many golf balls will fit in here.
There's a Qbert, Derringer.
You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm sure we can handle this. Hurry, I'm going to need your help. You know that I'm not good at a fight, right? But you can run fast. Now catch up to Rixel.
Marines, stop them! Stop right there!
Regan, duck! Wow, nice flying tackle. Dude just got Ezio Auditorade, right?
Everybody
Keep your head down! No wait, Ashlyn, don't use your gun! You'll puncture the station's hull! Huh. Do try to give me credit, Regan. I was a Royal Marine Guard once. I do know how to use a ray gun in space. Come on, we have to board the Peregrine before Rixel can... Blow your ship up? Blow my ship up, yes.
Good luck, Captain. And thanks for collecting all these artifacts for me. It's quite nice.
I could catch up to him. Why did I just volunteer for that? Don't worry about him. We have to get into the ship. Why? It's on fire! The map and the key are still on the ship. He has the artifacts. Wouldn't he have taken those too? The map is stored in the librarian, and he can open the vault. His core is on the ship, and he's still active. We need to hurry or we'll lose him. This is insane! Come on. The ship's static box is this way. That's where the librarian's core is. Everything is made of fire! Try not to breathe so much. The smoke is noxious. Almost have it. There! I can't see a way out. Stay low. I think we're trapped. Regan, I'm sorry.
Une vraie roman français. What up, mayonnaise?
Just dying of asphyxiation, Minute Rice. The hell are you doing here?
Rescuing your dumbass. Captain, take my hand! Roll me down! No son sorti.
We should be safe. I'm glad you guys can make it. Oui. Could I get my Cortez? You have my Cortez.
We're always here for you, Regan.
The Peregrine burns. Ashlyn, I'm sorry. Take me to the Caballina. I need to talk to your captain.
Ah, Tennyson, you're back. Wait, where are my Marines?
They're dead.
My finest, my hand-picked elite, the sharpened edge of my spear, eliminated. Oh, who am I kidding? There are a dime a dozen. Did you accomplish whatever it was that you wanted to accomplish?
You know something? I did.
What's this junk?
Pieces to the puzzle, Baron. Pieces to the puzzle. But we still need Ashlyn to guide our way and to show us the key.
And how are we going to get her to do that?
I destroyed her ship. How else would you do that?
Okay, good. You're a moron. Now, bear with me on this one. You said that you need her to lead us to the vault, but you destroyed her ship. So how is she going to lead us to the vault if she doesn't have a ship?
She'll catch a ride from Captain Novarider.
So instead of trying to prevent them from being allies, you instead force them to be allies. Excellent work, genius.
But Baron, you must understand something about Ashlyn. She hates variables. Before she had her independence, Novarider and his crew of benevolent brigands were an easily controlled variable. Now she has to depend on them. And Novarider is a man with a one-track mind. One track indeed. Novarider's childish attempts at one-upmanship will be his undoing. If this vault holds half the wealth that Tennyson Rixel believes it does, then it shall be mine for the taking, and I shall lord the prize over Novarider. There will be no greater victory, but I must play this game carefully. One wrong move, and I could reveal my hand. One wrong step, and then both Novarider and Tennyson could turn against me before I have the advantage.
Sir, that's great, but can you just tell me your order?
Good man. I would like a number 6 hold the mayo extratige, and God help you if those fries aren't duchy-sized. You have yourself a deal, my lovely Ashlyn, and I already regret it. Now, about your living quarters. Hollander, do you mind if I sleep on your floor?
Sleep over!
Damn.
You're sure about this, Ashlyn? I know you're not a fan of having too many along for the ride.
Like I said, Regan, it's time for me to move on, to start trusting again. And to my benefit, I still get you along for the ride. But you are right. Tennyson destroyed my ship for a reason. He knows that if we lose the map and the key, then no one will ever be able to access the vault again. Why would he risk that? Why would he take a chance that either would be lost on the Peregrine? More importantly, why would a grown man dress as Rainbow Bright?
Because I lost another bet. Damn.
And thus concludes this episode of the amazing adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses! Gentle listeners, join us again soon right here at boundcompass.blogspot.com for the many more adventures to follow! This amazing adventure was conceived, written, voiced, and programmed by Devin Peters, with sound effects by soundj.com, packtv.com, 3dmmstudio.co.uk, Flash EFX, sounddogs.com, Series 6000 Extension 3, and The General. Supplier 2200, Digifx, Soundstorm Library, Impact Effects 3, Guns, Rotten Oaks, Airborne Sound Library, Matt Temple, The Sound Effects Bible, Triple Crown Sound, File Effects Library, Maxton Soundworks, freesound.org, The Sound Effects Kit, soundscalpel.com, freesfx.co.uk, and Sonic Science. All music created by Bradley Rains, copyright in 2014. Visit Bradley at www.bradleyrains.com. Bound Compass and the amazing adventures of Captain Farr Novarider and the Wild Horses are copywritten 2014.
Patience. All I need is patience, Novarider. And then I shall take the vault right out from underneath you. I shall sink your precious Gabellina, leave you bare and broke, and I shall have my prize. Your pride! And all the untold riches of an ancient civilization. Shall it be gold, technology, or perhaps a vast gallery of art? Who can tell? But do you know what I can tell?
No?
That this burger clearly has mayo on it.